Fear the Walking Dead is entering its 6th season, and this is the most important season to date. This is mostly due to the amount of backlash that was given by fans for the last 2 seasons. This next season looks very promising with its horror vibe that they are putting in the trailer. The biggest aspect of this is the white mask characters that we have seen in the trailers. We see one peering through the window that we see Dwight open, which actually could be unrelated scenes. We will have to wait and see. And we also see them on horseback going after the 2007 Cayman SWAT vehicle. We can assume that the Pioneers are driving the vehicle in the preview. I highly doubt Virginia would let any of Alicia's group or Al take that vehicle out just due to the high-powered weapons that are on the vehicle. But the big question is, who are these masked characters? Welcome everybody to the Walking Dead universe, and this is another Walking Dead theory video. So who are these masked characters? October is full of masked characters. Did they do this since it's the month of Halloween? And who even knows if we will be able to go out in costumes and go door to door this year? But we get a masked character on the main show, and then we get our own masked characters on Fear the Walking Dead as well. But let's go over what we know so far. The first time we see the white mask character is during a night scene, and what we see is Dwight open up the curtains to the window, and the masked character is looking at him back through the window. Who knows how long this character was standing there staring at the closed curtains. The character has a white mask, a dark coat, and a black hoodie. Later in the trailer, we see more masked characters on the horseback going after Al's truck. That's really all we know so far. So who is really the antagonist of this next season? Is it Guinea and the Pioneers, or is it these masked characters? Do these characters terrorize the communities of Guinea? And how long have they been doing this? Or are they just a group that is protecting themselves from the Pioneers? There are so many questions that we need to be answered. There are a few possibilities on who these masked characters can be. One theory I read is Sherry. Seems like an odd fit, right? We do know she will be back this next season, and could she have come upon this group and she joins them just to survive? Maybe, but highly unlikely. I mean, why would Sherry be stalking Dwight in the middle of the night? That would be a really weird way to finally see your wife as she peers through your window wearing a mask. So let's mark that theory as very, very unlikely. Another theory I came across is that these are actually members of our own group. They are wearing the mask so they can hide their identity from the Pioneers, but they are really trying to take over and destroy the Pioneers from within without being noticed. Makes sense why they would show up to Dwight's place if they knew where he was actually staying. This is more possible than the Sherry theory, but it would take away from the horror feel that it seems like they are going for. Unless they don't reveal this the majority of the season, but then it might almost seem like a letdown that the scary mystery masked characters are just members of our own group. Plus, it's not like they had these masks to begin with. They couldn't have stolen them from the Pioneers because they would know that they were the masks that they had before, and I'm sure Halloween City isn't operating during this part of the timeline. The masked characters had to have had these masks prior to season 6, so let's mark this theory as unlikely. Even though it's quite possible that these are just brand new characters that they are going to introduce to us, I have my own theory that I came up with. As I was editing my last timeline video, it reminded me of some characters that we don't know the whereabouts of. The character or group of characters I'm referring to are Walker and the Black Cats. We haven't seen these characters since the end of season 3 when Nick blew up the dam. Walker and Crazy Dog provide cover fire for Nick to be able to blow up the dam, and then they leave and search for their people, and that's the last time we see them. Around 900 days have passed if we don't have an immediate time jump in season 6. We know they would be able to ride horses, and hiding their identity would be a great way to be able to hide their actual numbers. They would be opposed to being overruled by the Pioneers as well, and seeing them trying to take them down would make sense to the type of characters that they are. The outfits are different than we would have seen them wear, but then again, this could all be due to the stealth look they are going. Honestly, this theory could just be my hope of wanting to see these characters again and wanting to know what has happened since they left. This seems like a very likely possibility, so my theory can be marked as possible. But honestly, more than likely, these masked characters are just going to be new characters that they want to introduce to us. Tell me what you think down in the comments below on who you think these characters can be. If you think is one of the theories that I presented to you, if it's Sherry, if it's members of our own group, or do you think it's Walker and the Black Cats? Let me know down in the comments below. Well, that is all I have for you today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up because it does help out the channel. And I will talk to you guys all in that next video.